For the legend they say on a Valentine's Day is a curse that'll live on and on, and no one...
Alright guys, I am here with
George Mihalka.
Thank you very much for being on the show.
You're very welcome.
So, tell us a bit about yourself.
Not much to tell. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a film director.
Awesome.
I did My Bloody Valentine. It was one of my first films ever.
Awesome. That was the original, My Bloody Valentine, for everybody, not the horrible remake.
Yeah.
I don't like the remake, so...
Well, everyone's got different taste on that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, how was it filming this movie?
Difficult. Shooting in a mine is not easy. Shooting in a mine back then with the technology we had was very, very difficult because we had no lights. It was very, very, very difficult to shoot in available darkness.
Yeah, I know. I could tell, but I read also that a lot of the all the kills were practical. They're really good.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were cut out of the original.
That's right. The original was so censored. It was a nightmare watching it get cut every day, more and more, until there was nothing left, really.
Exactly.
It's only in the last little while that we've been able to find some of the material and footage. The new Blu-ray from Shout Factory is probably the closest any fan will ever get to seeing what I intended the movie to be.
Oh, wow.
But it's probably still missing another 20%, which we'll never see.
Well,
so you have to buy the book for that and find out what it was in it.
Yeah, because I saw the one with the added into it, and I like some of the kills. I like the pickaxe that goes through into the eye. It was very well done. That was extremely well done. Now, how was it filming? It was in Nova Scotia, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, we shot that in Sydney Mines, Nova Scotia, in Cape Breton Island.
Awesome. Was it cold? Was it warm there at that
time? We shot September, so it was pretty same as temperature right now. And surprisingly enough, mines aren't cold. Mines are warm.
That's
because the deeper you go down, the warmer
there's less
wind,
warmer
it gets. So it was. We're always sweating down there.
Awesome. But what gave you the idea to make My Bloody Valentine? What was the?
It was a combination of events. At the time, I was working with Cinepix, John Dunning and Andre Ling, and the movie I was contracted. I had a two-picture deal with them, and the movie I was contracted to do first. We had some problems with the screenplay, so John Dunning said, "How would you like to do your second movie first?" And he gave me a page describing the general idea of My Bloody Valentine. It used to be called The Secret in those days.
Oh, okay.
And I said, well, I've never done a horror picture before, John. You want me to do a horror picture? And he said, well, you never did a comedy before you did one of those either. So I ended up saying, okay, you're the boss. I'd be curious to find out how to make a horror movie, so I made one.
Nice. It was really well done. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And I made my son watch it for the first time, and he liked it too. So
thank you.
I told him not to watch the I don't like the remake. I'm not a big fan of the remake.
Well, you know what?
So.
The remake is what it is. It's a hoot. It's not really a remake. It's a reimagining.
It's true. Yeah.
And look, the worst thing that could have happened was that everyone said, well, we'll never have to see the original again. Instead, what it did was it brought new life to the original. It brought, all the fans went, oh, I like the original.
Exactly.
So it turned out to be, a win-win for everybody.
Most remakes do that. You watch the remake and then they say it's a remake. Oh, I got to see the original to see how it is. So
exactly.
We'll go back to see the original.
Exactly. Well, that's the beauty of horror fans. They're cinephiles.
It's true. That's true.
Yeah. The horror fans, they'll never watch a remake without seeing the original first.
That is true.
Yeah.
Now, what was the idea behind how the killer was dressed? Was that you?
Well, the killer was dressed in his work uniform. I mean. The thing about Bloody Valentine is that there's nothing supernatural, there's nothing unnatural about this killer. He's just a psychotic who happens to wear his work uniform to kill people. It just so happens that the work uniform is really cool.
Yeah,
you know?
And it makes it more scary because like okay, yeah, supernatural means it can be something, but this is just like a guy.
This is what my goal in making the movie was to make a movie that is 100% plausible. You could have a guy who got mental illness from being in a mine cave-in, who comes back out and takes revenge.
It's true.
Makes perfect sense to me,
Exactly.
Takes revenge on the people who he blames for the tragedy. That shit happens all the time.
That is true. That is true.
And so he puts on the same costume that he had when he was working.
I like that.
So there was nothing special about. That's what the interesting part about this movie was. We wanted to make something that is special because of the atmosphere, because of the way the story unfolds. But this is not a guy who walks slow and catches people who run.
Exactly.
I don't like that kind of stuff.
Or teleport or
Exactly.
whatever. But no, I really liked it. I like this too because it's simple, but at the same time, it's when you see it coming at you, it's menacing because it's just all black and he's coming at you. But it's a simple workflow, so it was cool. Well, thank you very much
You're
for your
very
time.
welcome.
I appreciate it, and take care.
Take care. Hello to the fans.
Straight from the shadow of the right. Up, I'm about to take flight.